just be quiet when people are announcing things, and that's all.
Also, tomorrow morning there's a mandatory yearbook meeting. We're talking about how to write captions, and you will be rewarded with cupcakes.
And remember, stay quiet. Come on in. Speaking of quiet, I thought we might take a couple of moments this morning and reflect on something serious. Unless you have been hiding under a rock for the last several days and weeks, you are aware that yesterday was the 10th anniversary of the 9/11 incidents. And you may not yourselves look to that as a defining moment personally. You might know from history that the then President of the United States was in a second grade classroom when attacks occurred in New York City. And those second graders are seniors in high school now. However, even though those events, which of course have been much written about and commented upon in the last few days, and we don't need to revisit that commentary, the thing that struck me is that even though those events in New York and in Washington and Pennsylvania seem a long way away geographically, I find very, very few people, young people or older people, who cannot trace through someone some direct impact on them personally. A relative who died in the attacks, someone who has served in the armed services since then, someone who's involved in some way or another in trying to keep you safe. And it just reminded me how connected we all are in the York school community, in the national community, and in the world, that we are interrelated. All of those nearly 3,000 people who died 10 years ago yesterday were sons and daughters of someone, as you are, brothers and sisters of someone, as many of you are, fathers and uncles and aunts and mothers and grandparents and neighbors, and you have all of those kinds of associations in your family. So I thought we might just take a moment to think about all of those people whose lives not only were taken on that day, but who've been affected since then. And it might be appropriate for us to take, as much of the nation did yesterday, just a moment of silence to reflect. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being alive. Thank you for being the future. Take care of one another.
This Wednesday is an early release day. Please plan accordingly. There will not be tutorial available for you. So we just like you to make use of the tutorial time during the regular week morning times this week. Thank you.
Among of green, stiff, old, bright, broken branch come, white, sweet, May, again.
Do you want to be as cool as William Carlos Williams? You should submit a poem to LitMag then. The contest will end C-Day after this one, so you all should submit. You don't have to be part of LitMag to submit, just do it. Also, no LitMag today, meeting today, but we might have one tomorrow during tutorial, but I'm not actually sure, so check your emails. Yeah, that's it.
There will be barbecue again this Friday for $5.
So in
that there are still soldiers in Afghanistan as a result of that event 10 years ago. So you should all donate to try to help them out. And I am collecting donations and bringing them up to San Jose during fall break, so you should all get them in before fall break.
Hi, everyone.
The AP art students are hosting a gallery opening today at lunch.
And it's below Miss Wagstaff's room. You should all come and see our beautiful art. Yep.
And then this November, TEDx Youth Monterey is taking place, and it involves 450 student ambassadors from all over the county.
Yeah, it's going to be Saturday the 19th in the World Theater over at CSUMB. And we need some inspirational speakers who would give like a 5 to 8 minute presentation about their lives, work, or just hobbies.
We'll be meeting in room 10 to see who's interested and to help them figure out what they would talk about. It's a fun opportunity for community service.
And this Friday, it's going to be the deadline of the submission. And also remember, entertainment is recommended. Like if you're acting as singers, dancers, or magicians, you can also come and give a presentation. And also, if you're even more interested, please go to the TEDxYouthMonterey.org. Thank you.
I realized last week when one of my beloved Glee members was almost dropped in rehearsal, I could really use some more male Glee members if you're interested. So if you like to sing, act, or dance, and you have a Y chromosome, please come join us in Glee. People are confused by what you have to do. Okay, so it's every Thursday and Friday. And ensemble numbers are on Thursdays, Friday numbers are solos. So you basically just have to come one day a week. Please come.
It's Brandon Saisha's 18th birthday. Wish him happy birthday.
Okay, so executive student council meeting today at lunch, A-Day, and regular student council meeting tomorrow at lunch in room 4.